The quiet solitude along country back roads in western Kentucky is sometimes broken by the sound of thunder. Thunder on wheels. Riding motorcycles is the only way to go for these bikers. The freedom they enjoy is unlike anything you experience in a car.
When you're out riding and the wind blowing through your hair and you're looking at all the beautiful trees and the scenery and what have you, there's nothing like it.
This bunch is not your typical motorcycle gang. They're all retirees who are well into their senior years. An over-the-hill gang, if anything.
No, we ride the speed limit, 55. We don't want anybody to get hurt.
With gray hair and sagging waistlines, most of these guys are reliving what they used to do in the 50s. And one has bounced back from a near-fatal heart attack.
I had a massive heart attack in '85, and I left here 2 or 3 years getting over that.
And when several guys bought bikes in Wayne Wagner's neighborhood in Dawson Springs, it was just a matter of time.
And they just kept bugging me till I come around and said, "You'll enjoy it, won't you get you one?" So I did, and here I am today. This is the 4th day, I think, I've been riding, after 47 years.
They've been riding 3 months now with as many as 17 showing up. The youngest, 57, and the oldest, 73.
We have a good time. I enjoy riding. I didn't think I would ever be able to ride. I've only been riding about 3 months.
They ride every Tuesday, always stopping for a relaxing breakfast, and they often travel more than 100 miles.
And I might say that anybody who wants to ride is welcome. And we're probably back in Dawson around 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon because the old fellows have to lay down and take a nap.
They were born to be wild, but now they're much too old to remember anything about it. Sam Burridge, News Channel 6. Wayne, what's going through your mind there? He said, "We'll go ahead and get some cash there."
Well, I'm having a ball.
This is all new to you. Tell me about that.
Oh, well. Yeah, I've always loved to ride motorcycles, but I was about 20, 21 years of age, the last one I rode. It was somebody else's motorcycle. It was an old Harley. And so they started buying them on our street in Dawson Springs, and they just kept bugging me and coming by and said, "You ought to get you one." I said, "You'll love it." I said, "Oh, well, I'll try." So I come over here and got one.
And you just...
I'm enjoying it.
Try to talk a little loud now. I want to make sure I hear your voice. Let's go through that again. Tell me what happened to spur you to buy this bike. What happened?
Well, I've always loved to ride motorcycles. And when all the guys around me in the neighborhood started buying them, I thought I'd try it.
Now let's start over again. Okay. What happened?
Well, I've always loved to ride motorcycles. And when everybody on my street started buying motorcycles, well, I thought, well, I'll try it too. And they just kept bugging me till I come around and said, "You'll enjoy it, won't you get you one?" So I did, and here I am today. This is the 4th day, I think, I've been riding after 47 years.
Okay.
Peer pressure, huh?
Yeah, that's right. You got that right.
So you're a little excited today, aren't you,
Yes,
Wayne?
I am.
How does it feel, like a kid with a new toy, or you tell me?
Well, that's what my wife says.
What's that?
I'm starting over again, having a second childhood, I think. Excuse me. Let me get around here.
What do you think of this idea, you guys, all of you in your 60s and 70s out doing this?
Well, I think it's great. I think it's great. It's really, help me there. Tell you, I got it in there on the wrong side. Trying to talk and. You put it in over.
Can't walk and chew gum at the same time.
That's right. Well, it either come over this way, I believe.
Somebody might be, who's going to be the spokesperson? This guy here. Okay. He can sit here with one big fella. Let's see, let's take our wazoo together. That's good. That's good. That's what I want. Let me put a mic on. He's down on his knees praying.
You can't handle that.
Not everybody's
Okay, go. We're rolling.
Okay, fellas, we're going to take a little ride out here to the Colonel Sanders. We're going to turn right and go out that highway about 4 or 5 miles, and we're going to be gone about an hour and a half. Check your watches. Let's see what time it is here.
10:30.
Okay, we ought to be back, and I think they have another little something lined up for us this afternoon, so we'll be on our way.
Well,
sure they are.
Sounds good.
You ain't gonna lose
Any
us like you did
questions?
last time, are you?
Do what?
You ain't gonna lose us like you did last time.
Not unless you don't keep up. We've got some guys that don't keep up, you know. They ride these little 250s, you know, 80. No, I'm just kidding. No, we ride the speed limit, 55. We don't want anybody to get hurt. We want to watch out for the deer. There's a lot of deer out here on the highway. Need to keep our eye open for that.
When we start back home, we're going to run back to Toll Road, we're going back 62.
I think it'd be better to go back 62, and the guys that's got the small cycles can ride 55 and not be in any problem.
You better check your speed limit. That last 55, I was doing 105 trying to keep up.
Well, we got some people like that. Know where we're going?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, and okay, I think. Yeah, if you want me to, be glad to.
You know where the chicken house is?
I know where the chicken house is. And we'll make a right turn there and run out that road about 3 or 4 miles, and then we'll come back and. Yes, that's another thing. When we're on the road, we need to wear those helmets. It may not be a state law in Kentucky to do that, but it's still a good idea. Safety is the number one everything.
Good part, good part.
All right.
Sound like an Oscar Mayer.
All right.
Oscar.
Okay. Let's ride.
Okay.
Do you want us to go out there with you?
Fine, yeah, you're doing fine.
How's that for you?
All right.
Doing, Dan?
I'm all right.
You need more?
No, we're good.
All right. Okay. Tell them to just stay right there. I want to talk to a couple of them. Okay. Won't take you more than 5 minutes. Way on the hell,
Say
All right, go ahead and do it again.
Okay, let's start it off by you telling me your first and last name and where you're from.
Ted Armstrong. I'm from Dawson Springs.
From Dawson Springs. Ted, tell me, who are you guys? I mean, who are? Tell me about this bunch of guys that ride.
Well, over in the big city of Dawson, most of the people call us the Over the Hill Gang. The youngest guy is 57 and the oldest guy is 72. And this all kind of evolved just overnight. A couple of guys they upgraded from scooters to motorcycles. And the guys saw us riding the motorcycles. And they began to buy them, you know, just every week we had somebody adding. And it's grown into about, I'd say we've got 18 people that ride regularly, and we go somewhere every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday?
Every Tuesday.
Now, where are some of the places you go?
Well, we were in Evansville yesterday. We went up to one of the Honda shops and just look around like the ladies do when they go shopping, you know. We go to Hoptown. Our main objective on the ride on Tuesday is to stop somewhere between our destination and where we go is to eat breakfast. and we have a nice breakfast, and we have a lot of camaraderie, and we really have a good time.
How long are you gone when you take these rides, sir?
We leave at 8 o'clock Tuesday morning from the Mini Mart in Dawson Springs, and I might say that anybody who wants to ride is welcome. And we're probably back in Dawson around 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon because the old fellas have to lay down and take a nap.
That's kind of unusual, isn't it, Ted, for guys your age to be out doing this?
Well, we've all had motorcycles and scooters and motorbikes back in the 50s. And we're just reliving it, and we all feel good health, and we get some good exercise holding up these 500-pound motorcycles.
What does it mean for your outlook on life? Most of you have retired now, and you know, retirement, a lot of guys just sit around and do nothing, but you guys put a little action in your life.
Well,
what does that mean?
Well, you need to talk to a couple of other guys we've just got off the couch. They've just bought motorcycles, and they've been couch potatoes for the last 10 years. So now they're in the groove and they're riding.
How does it feel to have all this horsepower between your legs?
Oh, it's great. It's a feeling of freedom when you're out riding and the wind blowing through your hair and you're looking at all the beautiful trees and the scenery and what have you. There's nothing like it. If you haven't ridden a motorcycle, you've missed something.
Super. Very good. Good interview. We'll have a little fun. Okay, your first and last name and where are you from?
I'm Jack Brown. I live in Dawson Springs, Kentucky.
Jack, tell me a little bit about where you stand age-wise with all these old geezers here.
Well, it's I'm not too far ahead of them, but I happen to be a little older than some of them a lot younger. I was 73 last week.
That makes you the oldest one.
I'm the oldest one of the group, and we have a good time. I enjoy riding. I didn't think I would ever be able to ride. I've only been riding about 3 months, but I enjoy it. Sure do.
How did they convince you to be a part of this thing?
A lot of my buddies had bikes, and it kind of rubbed off on me. And I said, well, I'm going to try it. And I've enjoyed every bit of it.
Well, you guys are not the typical motorcycle rider, huh?
No, we're not.
Huh?
We sure not. The long hair and the tattoos and all of that, we don't have much of that.
Yeah, you don't, you know, you think that kind of gives motorcycle riders a bad name, or what do you think?
Yeah, I think it did in the past. It's changing a lot. You have executives buying bikes, retirees like myself, young people, all walks of life. They're buying bikes and getting out and seeing the country.
What does your wife think about this?
She was all for me getting one, but she won't touch it. She will not get on it. But that's okay. I wouldn't want her to get hurt. So.
But you're out having fun, huh?
Out having fun, something to do, and a lot of fellowship. Get a little good food occasionally. Everything's great.
What happens when you roll into a town? Do you strike the town with fear? When you...
Maybe we don't look too bad, you know, but it draws attention. And we stopped at a courthouse yesterday and took a break in the shade. Had some attention there. And other bikers come by and wave. And so it's interesting. It's really.
Think you're going to get you a tattoo?
Not likely. At this stage of the game.
Okay, your first and last name and where you're from.
I'm from Princeton here, in Chicago for 31 years. My name is Amon Orange.
Amon?
Orange, O-R-N-G, like a color of fruit. What are you going to call it?
Spell that first name again.
A-M-O-N.
Amon Orange. Amon, what comes to mind, you think, when most people think of a motorcycle gang? Not you guys. What's the typical image?
It's not a good word, really. Not a good word. Sure. Now you think about hoodlums and this and that when you're motorcycle gang. That's right. But we are all a bunch of retired guys and all a bunch of good boys. Good old men.
Good old men, huh?
Good old men, that's right.
How'd you get involved? Who talked you into this?
I guess I was down here, and a lot of us down here, and we just, I don't know, we just got together.
Has it meant a lot to you?
Yeah, it has, sure.
Tell me that.
I look forward for it every Tuesday. Been around quite a bit. Sure have. Won't take too long a trip. Well, maybe I think the furthest we ever drove was 150 miles. I think it was something like that. Down to Cave and Rock the other day, and that was real nice to see that. Rode over on the ferry.
At your stage in life, what does it mean for you to be doing this?
I think it keeps you younger. It sure do. I think it keeps
Why do you
younger.
say that?
Huh?
Why do you say that?
Well, you get out and mix and among. You ain't sitting on the couch, you know. And it's enjoyable to be out like this.
You think,
feel younger, you know.
You think you're gonna grow your hair a little longer and maybe put a tattoo, maybe get a bead or something, run a wire through your nose or something?
Don't think so.
Don't think you'll do
Don't
that?
think so. No, not hardly.
You don't consider yourselves a gang anyway, just
Oh no, we're just a bunch of old
just
sorry.
just a bunch of old geezers.
That's right. Old geezers, where you don't call us, be fine.
What does your wife think of this?
Oh, she thinks okay. She don't ever say nothing.
She didn't give you a hassle?
No, not yet.
How long have you had your bike?
Oh, I've been riding about a year, I guess. I ain't had it long. I've had one ever since '85, but had a heart attack in '85. And anyway, I had it parked for 19 years.
So you had a heart. Tell me about that. You're back after a heart attack.
Oh yeah. I had 4 bypasses, and that wasn't all that hard. But I had a massive heart attack in '85, and I left here 2 or 3 years getting over that. So, but I think we'll be around.
So you feel lucky just to be riding.
Oh, I am. Sure I am. Yeah.
Okay.
Feel lucky.